Hi, I'm Caleb Thomas, and I'm a third-year veterinary student here at Texas A&M. When I was probably around 11 or 12, I took our animals into the veterinarian with my parents, and it seemed like a really cool job. You get to help other people and teach them a little bit about animals, and you get to play with animals all day. It's not quite exactly what it is, but that's what it was to me when I was that age. Ever since then, I've wanted to become a veterinarian and really enjoyed working with animals of all different sizes. What interests me most in veterinary medicine is mixed animal practice. The draw there for me is really to be able to work on any animal that comes my way, to work on both small animals, so dogs and cats, as well as horses and cows and all the other large animals. The variety and the getting to switch from one thing to another just draws me, and I'd probably even be able to, or want to be able to look at even pocket pets like guinea pigs and hamsters, even if I don't know much about them, just to be able to say, hey, I can tell you this much, and if you want more, I can send you to a specialist. I prepared for veterinary school by doing all the things that normal undergraduates do when they prepare for veterinary school, which is sign up for some extracurricular activities that interest you. Pick ones that you're going to enjoy and that you don't mind spending time doing. Then go ahead and try and get your grades as high as they possibly can be, because that always helps. And then make some contacts and make some friends in veterinary related things and non-veterinary related things, and just talk to a lot of people. College is a great time to learn a whole lot of different things and to make some connections that are going to be either friendships or people that can help you along the way throughout the rest of your life. And then back in high school, of course, studied hard, learned stuff, made the grades as much as possible, and then volunteering at a veterinary clinic is a big important part of that, and learning that you actually can do some of the things that you're going to end up doing for the rest of your life, which some of it's getting to actually work on animals, and some of it's scooping poop and doing surgery and making sure that you can look at those things and do those things without having a problem. If I was going to give anybody advice on going to vet school, I would say that they should not take it too seriously. Vet school is very difficult to get into, and you have to be very competitive in order to get in there. But once you're in there, you're in there. You're going to do fine. They wouldn't have selected you if they didn't think that you could do the material. And you just have to make sure that you can tell yourself that, not get bogged down, go and talk to people whenever you are having trouble, and use the resources that are available. Vet school is difficult, but it's definitely not impossible. One of the most fun experiences I had in vet school was actually getting to take care of an ostrich for a week. We have an ostrich named Nova who lives out in the wildlife center, and she really loves grapes, and she'll eat grapes out of your hand. So we learned how to do physical exams on ostriches. We learned some fun facts about ostriches, and we generally had a lot of fun. There are some safety concerns when being around an ostrich, so make sure that you know those before you go play with ostriches, but it was a lot of fun. It was a great experience. As far as studying and time management goes, in undergrad, I was a bit of a crammer. I tended to study right before the test. With vet school, you want to make sure that you give yourself more than just a couple of days. Stay on top of the material, attend the classes, and take good notes. And don't fall asleep in the classes if you can help it. There's a lot you can do to help yourself along the way before the actual test. And again, using resources that are available to you, your teachers, your fellow classmates, because they might understand a concept that you don't, you might understand a concept that they don't. So group studying helps a lot of people. And then also not wasting your time whenever you do have it, because there's so little time when you're in vet school. If you want to be successful in anything in life, you have to put in the effort. So that's no different for vet school or college before that, getting prepared for whatever your career is going to be. you want to make sure that you're consistently working towards your goals and that you have goals. And you want to make sure that what you're doing right now is going to help you in the future. And also what you want to do in the future is what you really want to do in the future. There's a lot of people who end up getting to a certain point in their education or in their career and realizing that they don't want to proceed, and they end up going in a different track. And you might find that out halfway through college, that what you wanted to do your first year coming in is not what you want to do for the rest of your life. So don't be afraid to make the change to what you really enjoy and what you really want to do. And meet people, be friendly. You never know who's going to help you out along the way, and you never know who's going to become a lifelong friend. So one of the things that I got a chance to do in vet school that I probably wouldn't have gotten a chance to do otherwise was work in the gastrointestinal lab here at Texas A&M and perform a research project where we developed a test for a specific protein in cats that is associated with inflammation. So this test could have applications for mostly research in figuring out what the role of inflammation is in various disease processes in cats. It's pretty close to validation, and it's been a lot of fun working with the people in the lab, and a great learning experience about lab practices and pipetting and all those fun things.